Hello students, I am Manisha Patra from Electrical Engineering Department, NIT Raulkela. Today we are going to discuss about experiment number 1, that is determination of unknown resistance using Kelvin bridge method. So let us start the lab demonstration. So what are the equipment required for this experiment? So experimental kit, that is Kelvin bridge trainer. And next digital multimeter. Next patch cord as per required. So let us start the connection. So first connect the patch cord between 1 and 2. Next, take another patch cord, connect between 9 and 6. Then, rotate the potentiometer fully counterclockwise direction. Then connect the patch cord between 10 to 11. Next, connect the positive terminal 17 of galvanometer to 19, positive terminal 19, and next connect the negative terminal of galvanometer to 18 of Kelvin bridge. So next switch on the power supply. So rotate the potentiometer R2 where the galvanometer gives the null deflection. Here the null deflection. Here. So switch off the power, disconnect the patch cord between 10 to 11 and using multimeter from terminal 15 and 16 take the value of potentiometer R2, that is 74. So write here R2 74. This is the observation table where R1 is constant 100, R3 is 1000. So R1 by R3 is 100 and small r1 and R3 given 1 kilo ohm and R3 is 10 ohm. So divided 100 divided by R1 by R3 is 100. So here R2 74. So we have to calculate the value of Rx1. So here Rx1 equal to R2 into R3 by R1. So R2 is 74 into R3 is 1000 ohm divided by R1 is 100 kilo ohm. So 100 into 10 to the 3. So using calculator, so 17 so 0.74. So here Rx1 is 0.74. So for next table, for table 2, R1 is fixed 20, R3 is 200. So R1 by R3 is 100 and small r1 by r3 is constant 100. So let us start. So for next table you have to change from terminal 1 to 3 and terminal 9 to 7 and next terminal same as before 10 and 11 because we have to calculate the value of Rx1. So 10 and 11 is constant terminal. And 17, 19 and 18, 20 also constant terminal. And this potentiometer in fully counterclockwise direction. So let us start. The power button, switch on the power button. So now we have to adjust the galvanometer to null deflection. So here the galvanometer shows null deflection. So switch off the power, disconnect between the terminals 10 and 11 and take multimeter and connect between the terminal 15 and 16 and take the value of R2, that is 82. So write here 82. So by calculating this Rx1 is 0.82. So for next third row, connect the patch cord between 1 to 4, 9 to 8 and this is same as before 10 to 11 because we have to calculate value of Rx1 and this 17, 19 is same as before, 18, 20 is same as before and this potentiometer should be in fully counterclockwise direction, that is fully anticlockwise direction. So switch on the power and rotate the potentiometer slowly and check the null deflection in galvanometer. So here, so switch off the power, now null deflection, so switch off the power, disconnect the wire between 10 and 11 and take multimeter, connect between 15 and 16. The value of R2 is 82.6. So write 82.6. So you have to calculate by using this formula. So the value of Rx1 is 0.826. Okay. Let's do for fourth row. So disconnect the patch cords. Connect between 1 and 2 because you have to calculate for Rx2. So remove all the patch cord. Then connect between 9 to 6. Next connect between 10 to 12 because we have to calculate the value of Rx2. Next positive terminal of Kelvin bridge to positive terminal of galvanometer and negative terminal of galvanometer to negative terminal of Kelvin bridge and this potentiometer in minimum position, that is fully anticlockwise direction. So switch on the power and rotate the potentiometer R2 slowly where the galvanometer gives null deflection. So switched off null deflection, so switch off the power, disconnect the wire between 10 to 12 and take multimeter, connect between terminal 15-16 and take the value of R2, that is 78 point, that is 78.6. So here same using formula, this Rx2 is 0.786. So let's do for fifth row. So same, you have to reconnect the terminal between 1 and 3, and next terminal between 9 to 7, and same connection 10 to 12 for Rx2, and this potentiometer in minimum position, and this galvanometer and Kelvin bridge positive terminal are connected, and both negative terminals are connected. So switch on the power and check the galvanometer by varying the potentiometer R2. When the galvanometer gives null deflection, here null deflection, so switch up the power, distance the wire between 10 to 12. So by connecting 15 and 16 terminal, the value is 56.1. So right here 56.1. So by calculating Rx1 using formula R2 into R3 by R1, so the value of Rx2 is 0.561. So let's do for the sixth row. So connect between 1 to 4, connect between the terminal 9 and 8, and this connection is same as before, 10 to 12, and the potentiometer must be in minimum position, and this connection is done. So switch on the power and vary the potentiometer when the galvanometer gives null deflection. So switch up the power and take the reading by using multimeter. So by using multimeter from the terminal 15 to 16, so the value is 41.1. So right here 41.1, and the value of Rx1 is 0.411. Next, do for the seventh row for calculating the value of Rx3. So disconnect the patch cords and connect the patch cord between 1 to 2, 9 to 6. Take another patch cord, connect between 10 to 13 for Rx3. And this galvanometer connection from positive terminal of galvanometer to positive terminal of Kelvin bridge, and negative terminal of galvanometer to negative terminal of Kelvin bridge. So, and the potentiometer must be in minimum position. So switch on the power and check the galvanometer. It gives null deflection. So switch up null deflection. So switch off the power, disconnect the wire between 10 to 13 and take multimeter, connect between the terminal 15 to 16, and the value is 38.6. So right here 38.6. So by calculating Rx1, R2 into R3 by R1 using this formula, the value is 0.386. So let us do for 8th row. So change this connection from 1 to 3 and this connection from 9 to 7, and this 10 to 13 is same as before because calculation of Rx3, and this galvanometer and Kelvin bridge connection is same as before, and this potentiometer should be in minimum position. So switch on the power and check the galvanometer deflection. So vary the potentiometer. Here the bridge is balanced because null deflection is given by galvanometer. So switch off the power, disconnect the wire between 10 to 13 and take multimeter between the terminal 15 and 16. Value is 43.2. So write here 43.2 and the value of Rx3 by calculating using this formula, this is 0.432. Let's do for the last row. This term, connect the patch cord between 1 to 4, 9 to 10, and this connection is same as before, 10 to 13, and this Kelvin bridge and galvanometer connection is same as before, and this potentiometer should be in minimum position. So switch on the power and rotate the potentiometer slowly where the galvanometer deflects, null deflection is okay. Now galvanometer shows null deflection. So switch off the power, disconnect the wire between 10 to 30 and take the reading of R2 by using multimeter. So the value is 42.8. So right here 42.8. So by using this formula, the value of Rx3 is 0.428. So find the average value of Rx1, Rx2 and Rx3. So this is the observation table of Kelvin bridge. So thank you.